Hello Ravens, welcome back to another edition of ONW Now. I'm Weston Woodsberger alongside Mr. B and Ryan Weibel. We have a packed show including the feature film trailers, student at Animal Day, a live segment with Miss Jansen for Cinco de Mayo, and a whole lot more.
Roll that intro. Hey, Weston, you planning on going to prom this Saturday?
I sure am, Ryan. And we have a promotion video for more info about prom. Here's the junior committee.
Hey Ravens, this is your junior committee officers. We're here to talk to you about this year's prom. The theme for this year's prom is Midnight Masquerade, and so bring your masks. They have to be removable at the door. Tickets are $25 for juniors and guests, but for seniors they're free. You don't need to register or anything, just bring your student ID the day of the dance.
It's going to be on May 6th from 8 p.m. until 11 p.m., but in order to participate, you'll have to arrive by 10 p.m. And it's going to be at the Embassy Suites Olathe Conference Center, just like last year, and it'll be on K10 and Richmond.
You can start buying tickets on the hometown ticket app starting on April 21st, a Friday, all the way up until the day of prom. But be sure to get your tickets ASAP because getting them before the day of prom only costs $25, while getting it on the day of prom is an extra $10. ONW juniors and seniors can bring one guest each, and they have to be at least a freshman and under the age of 21. If they're from a different school, then they must fill out the digital guest form on the hometown ticketing app.
Make sure to stop by the photo booth that will be provided there, and make sure to eat before because there will be a cookie bar, but it is not enough to fill you up. Remember to bring your own masks because there will be masks provided, but there's only a limited amount.
Hometown ticketing can be accessed through the QR code provided, and we hope to see you all there.
Ryan, are you excited to see Wings?
Man, I sure do love chicken wings.
Not chicken wings, the film Wings.
Duh, of course, those wings. Well, this Monday, this is the Boulevard Drive-In will show 2 feature films made from the Ecom Entertainment Department. So here's the first trailer for the movie Wings.
All this angel stuff is still really hard to believe. I don't know what that woman was on, but oh yeah, she literally grew wings.
Hey Ryan, do you know what tomorrow is?
5 of May, I think, right?
Technically, but Spanish version. Today we have Miss Jansen, who teaches Spanish 4, 5, and AP here at ONW.
Let's give it to Lauren Stott for more insight into the history of Cinco de Mayo.
Thanks, Ryan. Hello.
Hola.
Yeah, hola. ¿Cómo está?
Muy bien, gracias. ¿Y tú?
Cansada.
Sí.
Cansada. All right, so with Cinco de Mayo, tomorrow, I wanted to pull you in and see, like, you have all the history behind, you know way more than all of us. So what's the historical significance behind Cinco de Mayo?
Well, first of all, thank you for inviting me. It's wonderful to be here. And there is a misunderstanding about what Cinco de Mayo is because a lot of people think that is what? What do you think? Most of the people.
I mean, I would think that, just because I did some research, I know that it was the battle, but I would think that it's just celebrating just Mexico in general. I mean, I wouldn't know per se what it is.
Yeah, so a lot of people think it's Independence Day, but it's not. In fact, it's September 16, Independence Day for Mexico. And the battle, you're right. So the celebration is the Battle of Puebla that the Mexicans had with the French, in fact, 50 years after their independence from Spain. So they have this battle, and it's very significant because that army, the French army, was not defeated for like 50 years, and they were so strong. They went to Mexico. They wanted to conquer Mexico, but there were just half of this people in there with less weapons, and they still won. So they celebrate the victory over the French.
Yes, always. All right, so what are some Cinco de Mayo traditions?
Well, over the years, they have been having like parties where they have like guacamole, and sometimes they have mariachi music and those kind of things. But it's very celebrated more here, like in United States, especially in some of the main cities in United States, and also in a region in Mexico, because it's not a national holiday in Mexico, but it's more like regional.
That's awesome. All right, so what part of Cinco de Mayo is most important to you? So like just like I mean, you're from Colombia,
right?
So obviously you didn't celebrate it there. So like tell me like, what is most important to you, like seeing the holiday from different perspectives? Well,
that is a very good question, because when I came here to this country, I was like, what you're celebrating, you know? Because also I thought it was Independence Day for Mexico, but then I learned that it was the victory, you know? So for me, when I think about that day, is to think about when we have obstacles in life, when we have things that we think that we can conquer, we can do it. Always when there is a problem, there is a solution, and when you have that desire, you can do it. So that is how I want to see it that day, like a celebration, victory, and to be proud of who we are and the talent that we have to overcome the obstacles that we have in life.
Yeah, that's amazing. You said it perfectly. So one last question. How can ONW students celebrate and commemorate just like this battle and then like the holiday just in itself?
Well, there are different ways that maybe it can be done. So first of all, to be respectful. Sometimes we kind of stereotype and we think about chiles or guacamole, those kind of things. It's good to have a party and celebrate, but also it's a good way that we can put that hat of service, you know, or maybe if somebody is in trouble or something, how we can help somebody else. So I would put it more that way, also personal, and also maybe volunteer service or something that you can do that day to help others, to help the community.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh, you couldn't have said it any better than I could have. Well, thank you so much, Ms. Jansen. You are literally such a bright soul, so thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
So let's send it back to Weston.
Thanks, Lauren. This week, the OW Theater Department is putting on 2 amazing repertory shows, one for tonight and one for tomorrow night. Here's Paul's staff to tell more about the story.
The theater department's repertory plays Too Much Light Makes the Baby Go Blind and Nonsense are being performed this week, and we asked the new long-term substitute about how the plays are coming together.
Yeah, it's been a little challenging just to get a grip on what happened before I got here and how much has been done and who's in charge of what. But the students have all been really amazing in helping me out. Too Much Light is action-packed and a little chaotic at times. It is 30 plays in 60 minutes, and the plays don't really connect with each other, but they range from about 30 seconds to 3 minutes, so you never know what you're gonna get and in what order you're gonna get them. Nonsense is a musical about some sisters of Hoboken who lost some of their sisters and need to fundraise to bury the rest of their nuns. So it's a good time. The dancing is amazing, the singing is amazing, and the story is just real fun. So that's what we've got.
Well, it's a really crazy musical that I think having a bunch of teenagers dressed as nuns. It's gonna be hilarious. It's super funny. The music is really good, actually. Well, most of the music is really good. And I think it's just a really fun show. And with such a small cast, we've all gotten to know each other really well and been able to like put our own little spin on it and make it very personal to all of us. As personal as nuns can be, you know.
Definitely gonna get a laugh in. Everyone needs laughter. It's the best medicine. And the students have worked really hard, and you should come support them and all their efforts. It's been really fun, and you're sure to have a good time if you come see.
Too Much Light Makes the Baby Go Blind is happening tonight at 7, and Nonsense will be tomorrow night at 7. Tickets for both shows are $10. For ONW Now, this has been Paul Staff.
Ooh, I'm a ghost. With the school year almost coming to an end, people are starting to get ready for summer break. Ooh, ghost.
Anyways, Michael Kirby took to the halls for Word for the Halls to talk with ONW students about their summer plans. Here's Michael with Word from the Halls. Boom.
My name's Michael Kirby, and today I decided to walk around the halls of ONW to see what people are doing over the summer. Let's go take a look. What is your name?
Janie Kempton.
And what are you doing over the summer?
I'm going on vacation and going to my farm.
Your name?
Ellie Taylor.
And what are you doing over the summer?
I'm going to be working at a summer camp.
What is your name?
Anna Wolf.
All right, and what are you doing over summer?
Traveling.
What is your guys' names?
I'm Allie Kearns. Christina Gatto.
All right, and what are you guys doing over summer?
Working so much, too much, and withering away in my bedroom.
All right.
Me too, working and going on vacation.
All right. All right, what is your name?
Jack Rastifer.
All right, and what are you doing over the summer?
That's a great question. I'm going to film stuff, and I'm going to go to the pool a lot.
All right, thank you. All right, and what is your name?
Ivana.
All right, and what are you doing over the summer?
Going on vacation and hanging out with friends.
All right, what is your name?
Chastity.
All right, and what are you doing over the summer?
I'm going to Japan, actually.
That's actually really cool. All right, what is your name?
Natalie.
All right, and what are you doing over the summer?
I'm going to Arizona and Utah.
All right, pretty cool.
Yo, what's up? Hacker Man here. Olathe Northwest Student Naturalist class has been working on presentations this second semester where they got to show off some of the animals. They take care of the younger students, but 2 weeks ago, an entire school, can you believe that, came to Northwest to see these animals. Let's send it over to Ash Hunt for more on the story. This is crazy, man.
From cuddly to venomous, ONW Now Student Naturalist class has a lot in store for One Lucky Elementary School.
So this is Blood. She's a blood python. They're from Malaysia. She's pretty old. They're very fat.
Students get an exciting opportunity to see animals that they don't typically see every day.
Getting to talk to kids and see their eyes light up about these big snakes and turtles and stuff. I remember being in their shoes and seeing it and being inspired by it. And I probably when I had animal talks in my elementary school, that's what inspired me to start learning about animals. And I just haven't stopped ever since. Really.
All right, guys, I'm here with
Rowan. Rhett.
All right, guys, can I have a crazy question? What was your guys' favorite animal?
Cheetah. Guinea pig.
All right, guys, thank you.
For ONW Now, this has been Ash Hunt. Now back to the desk.
Do you remember Wisdom with Wyatt?
Of course, Wyatt. He's my man.
Well, today, Wyatt McDonald took to the halls to talk to some seniors, as they'll be graduating soon. It's so sad to see them go.
Oh, there you guys. It's been a while, but Wisdom with Wyatt is back. We got some seniors. They're leaving soon, so we're going to go talk to them, maybe find out what their favorite memory was at ONW. So let's get to it. Here's the deal. So we got Wisdom with Wyatt, and senior, you've been here 4 years, right? Okay, I want to know what's your favorite memory at ONW?
Every year, football season.
What's your favorite memory at ONW?
Walking across the stage when I graduate.
All right. It's good work, Gavin. What's your favorite memory at ONW?
I got to say the football playoff run this year.
what's up, brother?
What's up, brother? Why?
Hey, you're a sophomore, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm talking to seniors, but it doesn't matter. We're going to talk to you anyway, okay?
Oh,
What's your
interviewed really?
Yeah. Dude, what's your favorite memory at ONW?
I have no idea.
Thanks, Reed. Hey, have a good day, okay? You promise? Have a good day. See you, dude. Thought you were going to kiss me for a second. Hey, have a good day. Hey, senior, you're going to be leaving soon. It's going to be sad, but, you've been here for 4 years. What's your favorite memory at ONW?
Probably beating Olathe South in the sub-state game.
Okay, so. Okay, he's playing Crossy Road right now. I think we need to give him some time to focus real quick. Show the Crossy Road. Show the Crossy Road. Yeah. Oh my goodness! He's making a miss. He goes dodging past the cars. Oh, he has some train tracks coming up, but he gets past them. No problem. Cross the road and into the river. No. If that is not disappointing.
Oh, there you guys are. Well, it's been a pretty wild ride for our seniors. But for this episode of Wisdom with Wyatt, it's been good hearing from you guys. We wish you the best of luck out there. Hey, fly high, Ravens. For ONW Now, this has been Wyatt McDonald. Let's send it back to the desk.
These bouncy balls are pretty fun to play with. Oh, you know what time it is?
Of course, Ryan. It is game day time. Let's take it over to Corey Barnes and Adam Donner from On the Scoop.
Not so fast, pal. I'm Adam Donner, joined alongside my good friend Corey Barnes. And man, do we have a lot of sports for you guys.
Our boys golf team took the Lawrence Country Club for the third and final Sunflower League round. The boys finished fifth with Jake Conway shooting the lowest score of 81.
The fifth place finish propelled ONW to a third place finish in the Sunflower League this season, with senior Gavin Dines finishing third overall in the individual Sunflower League standings.
Congrats on the big finish and good luck to the boys as they get ready for regionals soon.
Our girls soccer team took on the Lawrence High Lions on senior night this Tuesday and absolutely destroyed them.
The girls won 7-0, led by 2 goals from Heidi McCormick, 2 goals from Aspen Patterson, 1 of each from Brennan Mudd and Mimi Hallier, and Ava Ashley with her first varsity goal.
The girls now sit in third place in the Sunflower League, heading into the final stretch of the regular season, behind Shawnee Mission East and Mill Valley.
Our softball team absolutely dismantled the Shawnee Mission West Vikings on Tuesday night.
The Ravens won 15-2 and were led by Kendall Yarnell hitting a grand slam, bringing 4 runs and 5 runs batted in, and Val Galligan with a solo home run, 2 runs and 3 runs batted in.
The Ravens take to the diamond tonight to play the Olathe East Hawks and look to continue their dominance in the Sunflower League.
Our baseball team played Tuesday against Shawnee Mission Northwest, and starting pitcher Brett Piercy threw a complete game shutout, only allowing 1 hit.
The boys won 2-0, led by a great night from Harrison McKernan and at the plate. The boys also played yesterday against the Blue Valley Northwest Huskies.
The boys battled hard but lost the non-league game 7-5 to the Huskies and hope to bounce back tonight against crosstown rival Olathe North.
Last Saturday, our girls swim and dive team placed 8th out of 20 teams at the Shawnee Mission Invite. On Tuesday, the girls won the meet against Olathe West and Olathe North by 6 points.
The senior night celebration had multiple first-place finishes as Emma Brandstrom, Angela McCoy, Addie Hurley, Anne-Marie King, and Carrie Wong all placed first in their respective categories.
The next meet is the Sunflower League tomorrow at Shawnee Mission Aquatic Center starting at 5 p.m.
On Friday, the Raven track and field teams were out in Gardner as they competed in the Gardner-Edgerton Invitational.
The girls finished second with 108 points, and the boys took fourth with 85 points.
Tomorrow, the ONW track and field teams will head to Shawnee Mission North for the Kansas City Meet of the Week.
But before we get too far, another school record was broken, with Kyle Souders throwing 190 feet and 5 inches in the boys' javelin, which is the 6th highest in Kansas and 31st in the nation.
This excellent performance by Kyle has made him the Olathe Northwest Player of the Week.
Last Friday at Gardner-Edgerton, Kyle Souders broke the javelin throw school record with a throw of 190 feet 5 inches, earning him the Player of the Week.
Before the season started, my goal was, the biggest one was probably school record. That's always a good goal to chase. And then breaking 200 and then top 10 in the nation. Those are the big goals.
What sets throwing the javelin apart from the other throwing events is the atmosphere.
The difference in the atmosphere is basically at track meets, there is zero atmosphere. Especially throwing, it's basically dead silent for the most part. A few steps I've taken to be successful, definitely off-season training, Basically, right after football ended, I went straight into track, so lifting, running, footwork, speed work.
With the javelin throw only being legal at the high school level in 14 states around the country, big throws like 190 feet are able to give Kyle big recruiting opportunities.
My goals after the season, I want to throw somewhere. I don't know where in college, whether it be in-state, out-of-state, JUCO, D1, Oregon. I'm coming, don't worry. But big goal is Olympics, 2028 Olympics, that is the end goal. My advice to anyone who wants to throw the javelin is do it, because I really wanted to my sophomore year, but I was scared and for some reason didn't, which I kind of regret now. But just do it. It's super fun.
This has been Liam Staggs for the Raven Network.
Well, that about wraps up our time on game day. For Game Day Northwest, this has been Adam Donner and Corey Barnes. Let's toss it back to the desk.
Thanks, Corey. And you know what? Here, you guys earned a treat. Here, take these. Thank you. I don't need them anymore. And Weston, I have a little bit of a question for you. Is there sunsets at noon? Because I don't think it's physically possible.
I don't think so either, but what I do know is they are in the feature film, because Sunset at Noon is another feature film that will be shown on Monday at the Boulevard Drive-In. So here's the trailer.
Walking backward through a parade, and I'm stuck in the shadow, blocking the shade. There ain't no way to sweep up the mess that we made.
Man, this was so much fun, but I want to do it again.
Actually, we are, because next week there will be a senior edition of ONW Now on Thursday, May 11th.
And we have another episode of Late Night Northwest coming up by yours truly and Nathan Lowen.
Be sure to check out all of our socials at ONW Raven Network and theravendaily.com.
With that being said, I'm Ryan Weibel, closing my laptop screen really slowly.
And I'm Weston Wurzburger. Bye-bye.
DACE. A decade. Tyreek Hill. The age of my dog that got a seizure last week. 10. That's how many episodes we have officially reached here at Late Night Northwest. I'm your host, Nathan Lowen, and let's send it over to an interview with Corey Barnes, and let's get to know a little bit more about this guy.
Do you believe in aliens? So, aliens, okay. I was taught growing up by listening to this song. I don't know if you know it, but it's the Blink-182 song, Aliens Exist. And from that song, growing up as a child, I started to question, do aliens truly exist? I mean, I tried to convince my parents to go to the Area 51 raid in 2020. That was a popular meme on Facebook, but They sadly denied that request, but I do think we do have another form of life.
But why
out
did
there.
aliens create the pyramids?
So, okay, aliens creating the pyramids is a long rumor, and there's a whole.
But they did, though.
I'm not finished.
Are the aliens finished?
Hey.
The pyramids?
That's something we don't know yet. I mean, aliens, if they exist, they probably travel to more regions than just Earth.
Like Canada?
Other universes, other galaxies.
Do you love your country?
Every American has a little bit of pride in their nation. And I believe that's something that every American...
You seem a little nervous.
How do I answer?
Why are you nervous about loving your own country?
Because I feel like everyone has pride in their own country.
You have long blonde hair.
Yes.
Why did you choose the third bowl of porridge?
That's that nursery book, right? Because there's those.
The one that you are in.
The third bowl was just right.
So you're not able to step out of your comfort zone?
I could step out of my comfort zone.
But you couldn't take something too hot or too cold.
I feel like
you had to look for the perfect?
I feel like I can step out of my comfort zone if it's within reach, because there were 3 bowls presented to me. If I knew that there was another bowl and I didn't like this one, thought it was awful, why not try something new? If something doesn't feel right and something else is within reach, you should try something new.
Are you excited for Kung Fu Panda 4?
Did they announce that?
Are you planning to be the Dragon Warrior?
That would be sick. Jack and I have a big history. I once ran into him in, I believe, a Hard Rock Cafe in Las Vegas when I was 6 years old. Why was I in Vegas at 6 years old? That's a different story. But I saw Jack Black for half a second. He didn't recognize me.
Do you believe that you could be the Dragon Warrior?
I believe the Dragon Warrior would be a big title to place on myself. And I don't know if I'm quite ready for it yet, but I feel like I would definitely try if I was selected for that role.
Is water wet?
The effect that water has on other objects and other surroundings makes those surroundings and objects, say, wet, you know. But is water itself truly wet? That's a deep question. I know it's the exact question you just asked me, but I feel like that's something we'll never truly know. It might just be the condensation from the two colliding, you know?
So you have water in you, correct?
Everybody has a little.
So you're wet?
All the time. You too, Nathan. It's something that just happens. And you can't be upset. You're born that way.
Do you climb trees?
I've never climbed a tree. One time my cat got stuck in a tree and I threw a football at it to get it down.
So you're saying you could be on the football team then?
I was in 8th grade and I got 2 minutes of playing time in an A-team game. I recorded 0 tackles.
I was a starting linebacker for my team.
That's not true.
I was the B team starting linebacker for the 7th grade team. Do you believe in Jackie Chan?
I think so.
Why?
He's all right.
Is he hype?
Sometimes.
Thank you so much, past me, and thank you guys so much for watching Late Night Northwest, and I hope you enjoyed Corey Barnes, because you'll be seeing a lot more of him next year.